So moving on to adoption of ordinance 8/30/2023, 2024 mid-biennial budget. Turning this over to Eric Christensen.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Good evening, Eric Christensen. The intent of this agenda item is to adopt the 23-24 mid-biennial budget, including the 2024 financial policies. The purpose of the mid-biennial review is to address budgetary items that need modification and by state law must be completed no sooner than September 1st and no later than December 31st. In other words, this update is an increment request to amend the 23-24 adopted budget. The General Fund, Street Fund, and Surface Water Management Fund were presented on October 2nd. The Capital Improvement Program and other funds were presented on October 16th. We continued discussion on the General Fund on November 6th and November 20th, including the adoption of the 2024 property tax levy and 2024 surface water management rates. The schedule also provided opportunity for public input at 2 public hearings, one on October 16th and November 6th. In addition, community members could provide public comments and correspondence throughout the budget process. The proposed changes consisted primarily of technical adjustments for both revenues and expenditures across all city funds. Regarding the general fund, the city's primary operating fund, it also includes expenditure enhancements for new opportunities and to meet needs. The prior presentations included in the council packet highlight the changes for all funds. A key part of this budget update was allocating the COVID-19 pandemic recovery funds. In addition, the general fund remains balanced with the use of the city manager's reserve, and overall adequate reserves remain for this budget period. With this update, the estimated ending reserve balances for the general fund remains adequate. In both years, the city meets 20% minimum operating reserve and maintains funding for the construction of the maintenance facility. In addition, a new reserve is established to fund the COVID-19 pandemic recovery projects. For example, those funds will cover the programs by Human Services shared earlier tonight. The city's manager's designated reserve is used to balance the budget by funding both one-time items and ongoing expenses. The use of this reserve for ongoing expenses is not sustainable in the out years. It will be key to continue the discussion on considering new or enhanced revenue sources to address the general fund's revenue gap. Regarding the financial policies, one change is proposed to adjust the per capita rate from $8.50 to $8.89 based on the consumer price index factor. This adjustment results in an increase of $5,135 for the human services programs and is guided by the city's financial policies. This rate change is included in the financial policies that are attached to the agenda bill. In closing, staff recommends adoption of ordinance number 830 and the 2024 financial policies.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion for adoption of ordinance number 830.
Motion to adopt ordinance number 830.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Thank you. If you're all ready to vote, all those in favor, please raise your hand or say aye. Those voting no. The motion passes 6 yeas and 1 no by Councilmember Mora.